It's not every day you see a golfer get 19 event wins just 6 years after going pro. So Jon Rahm is what some might even call extraordinary. But if you ask us, what's really extraordinary is his lifestyle off the golf course. Be ready to be shocked. You probably could tell that extraordinary doesn't come cheap, right? If you can't, well, it doesn't. Particularly when it comes to Jon Rahm. Dude is freaking wealthy. And by wealthy, we're talking about an estimated net worth of $16 million. That's right, he's that wealthy. Rahm has made most of his net worth from winnings on the golf course. In his first pro year in 2016, Rahm earned an impressive $1,004,035. And guess what? That's been his lowest year since. The following year, 2017, Jon earned $6,123,248 from official tournament earnings and $107,500 from unofficial tournaments, bringing his total earnings that year to $6,230,748. His total in 2018 came to $3,992,678, and in 2019, it was a whopping $6,672,610. But Rahm wasn't done yet. He finished 2020 with a total earnings of $9,359,819 after earning $5,959,819 on the PGA Tour, $400,000 in unofficial tournaments, and $3 million as a Tour Championship bonus. 2021 was Rahm's highest earnings year yet, as he finished the year as the PGA's leading money winner with $7,705,933, as well as other tournament earnings that brought his total to $16,705,933. Add his 2022 earnings of $11,963,220 and his 2023 earnings so far of $9,977,250, and Jon Rahm's total career earnings is at nearly $66 million. On the PGA Tour alone, this dude has already earned about $44 million, ranking him as number 21 on the all-time money list. As impressive as that already is, what makes it even more mind-blowing is that Rahm has achieved this in just over 6 years since going pro. That's a feat very few even come close to in their early years in the game. However, even off the course, Jon Rahm's money still keeps rolling in. We're talking about endorsement earnings with the biggest internationally recognized companies and brands. Big companies mean big endorsement deals, meaning big money for Jon. Rahm has deals with the software company Blue Yonder, the wristwatch brand Rolex, VistaJet, apparel brand Travis Mathew, the Silver Leaf Club, and world-renowned automobile company Mercedes-Benz. Rahm is estimated to have earned nearly $6 million from endorsement deals over the year, and these numbers are set to become even more mouthwatering as the years go by, at least if Jon Rahm keeps up this career trajectory. Speaking of career trajectory, Jon Rahm never really had a straight route to become one of Europe's best golfers. In fact, at one point, he didn't even know what career he wanted to pursue. Rahm was born in November 1994 in Barrica Basque Country, Spain, to his parents Idorta Rahm and Angela Rodriguez, as the younger of 2 children. Growing up in Barrica, Rahm was always a competitive child, regardless of what he was doing. Even when playing soccer in their neighborhood, Jon played as a goalkeeper and would get angry and storm off the pitch when he conceded a goal. He started playing golf when he was just 7 years old, when his mom took him to the Marty R2 driving range to hit some balls. But here's the thing. All that while, Jon never took it seriously. At least not as seriously as most pro golfers today took it when they were growing up. Jon was playing soccer, canoeing, taekwondo, and golf all at the same time. It wasn't until he was 11 years old that he began taking golf more seriously with Jorge Losada and Eduardo Celes, who now owns a golf academy, as his first teachers. Rahm has credited Eduardo Celes for helping him work on his golf swing and believing in him, as well as Jon's older brother Eric for pushing him to be better. Many don't know this, but Rahm's calm personality today is something that has been with him from even his teenage years. According to his parents, he never got into fights, kept a small group of school friends, and wasn't even girl crazy. There was this one girl, though, although Rahm's dad chose to keep her anonymous, who Jon met in Madrid as a teenager and began dating. The two met at the Bloom High Performance Sports Center and one night decided to go for a bit of mischief. They snuck out of Bloom facilities to a movie theater to see The Lion King, but they got caught. Turns out Rahm isn't as sleek with his sneaking around as he is with a golf club. Golf was his main priority from day one, and by the time he was 15 years old, he was already tearing up other amateur golfers. Rahm represented Spain, winning the 2011 European Boys Team Championship and the 2014 European Amateur Team Championship team events, and the 2014 Eisenhower Trophy individually. Soon enough, he got a golf scholarship at Arizona State University, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in communications. He didn't only read books, though. He established himself as one of the college's best athletes and graduated with 11 college golf tournament wins, only second behind Phil Mickelson's 16 collegiate wins. We did say Rahm has always been competitive, and it's been obvious since he was an amateur. He never rested on his oars, going on to win numerous amateur tournaments before attaining the #1 spot in the World Amateur Golf Ranking in 2015, retaining the spot for a record 60 weeks. In 2016, Rahm went pro just after the US Open and played his first pro event at the Quicken Loans National. Since then, it's been one victory after another for him. He has a total of 19 professional wins, 9 European Tour wins, 10 PGA Tour wins, and has spent a combined 45 weeks as the #1 ranked golfer in the official World Golf Rankings. He still hasn't quite hit it off in the majors with only one win, which was the 2021 US Open, but Rahm is easily one of Europe's top players to date. He was named the Sir Henry Cotton Rookie of the Year in 2017, the Race to Dubai winner in 2019, the European Tour Golfer of the Year in 2019 and 2021, and the PGA Player of the Year in 2021. Just how impressive is that? If you're wondering why he has amassed so much wealth, well, you've seen why. But if you're wondering what he spends his money on, then sit back because we're about to take you on a ride. To be frank, it might not be a literal ride because Jon Rahm isn't a car freak. He claims to be a car guy, but he has been seen with only 2 cars, both Mercedes-Benz, thanks to his endorsement deal with the brand. He owns a Mercedes-Benz 2019 G63 worth about $150,000, with a twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 that makes 577 horsepower and 627 foot-pounds of torque, and a 9-speed automatic gearbox with steering wheel-mounted paddle shifters. This beastly G-Wagon goes from 0 to 60 in just 4 seconds. Rahm also owns a white Mercedes SLS AMG estimated to be worth around $200,000. That's a more than decent duo of vehicles to have, and so is his real estate portfolio. Jon lived in an exquisite 4-bedroom and 3-bathrooms home in Arizona. This home is designed with modern interior decor and has over 3,000 square feet of space. It has a kitchen with state-of-the-art furnishings, a comfy home office, a wine cellar, a game room, and a very spacious master bedroom. The mansion also comes with a private golf course outside and even a pool and hot tub right next to it. Soaking yourself in such luxury with the gorgeous views of Arizona City is just a perfect combo. Rahm is rumored to have put this house up for sale in 2021, though, for $1.6 million. Jon Rahm might not drive the grandest of vehicles or live in the biggest of houses compared to some other golfers, but he sure flies in luxury. As a member of the Vista Jet Service, who he signed on an endorsement deal with, Rahm has access to any aircraft available once he needs to travel, with as little as 24 hours' notice. Talk about 5-star transportation! He has flown in numerous private jets, including VistaJet's Challenger 350 and Global 6000 aircraft. He has also used the world's fastest and biggest private jet with a range of 7,500 nautical miles and luxury greater than most 5-star hotels, the Global 7500. When it comes to flying in style, no one does it better than Jon Rahm. However, Jon doesn't enjoy all this luxury alone. Nah, he does it with his stunning wife, and for a man who didn't have much time for women as a teenager, Rahm definitely hit the jackpot with his wife Kelly Cahill. Jon and Kelly met during their college days at Arizona State, where Rahm was on the golf team while Kelly was on the track and field team as a javelin thrower. That's not all, though. Kelly was also a top tennis player coming out of high school and was ranked as a 2-star recruit after playing at high school in Scottsdale, Arizona. Like her husband, Kelly is very competitive, maybe even more competitive because she once had a beef with Jon for 2 days because he beat her in a tennis match. Crazy! Anywho, the two began dating in college and lived together for 2 years before getting married in December 2019 at a lovely ceremony in Bilbao, Spain, near Rahm's hometown of Barica. Rahm is a big lover boy, as he went all out to design a diamond ring shaped like a crown with engraving inside for their wedding. A year later, the pair announced they were expecting their first child, and just a week before the 2021 Masters in April, their first son, Kepa, was born. They welcomed another boy, Aniko Cahill Rahm, in August 2022, and the whole family has been pictured at Rahm's games many times. They're really one of the cutest families in world golf today. Jon Rahm tops up his extraordinary lifestyle with, guess what? Kindness. That's right, dude doesn't spend all his wealth on just himself or his family, but he also takes on numerous charity donations. He has made donations to the Kisner Foundation, a foundation focused on helping children with their physical and mental health, as well as the Seve Ballesteros Foundation, aimed at introducing the game of golf and its values to the younger generations. Jon Rahm not only donates to these foundations, but is a member of the Seve Ballesteros Foundation. He also participates in a number of charity events, and in 2018, donated $21,000 to the Mexican Red Cross to help victims of natural disasters. An extraordinary man indeed. If you enjoyed this video about Jon Rahm's extraordinary lifestyle, check out the video on the screen now, or the one we posted below because we're sure you'll like that one too.